The state of Illinois basketball over the past few years has been somewhat dysfunctional. The Illini haven't made it to the NCAA tournament since 2013 and haven't made it past the second round since 2005. They have also struggled with recruiting historically. Big-time recruits such as Eric Gordon, Quentin Snyder, and most recently Jeremiah Tillman have gone back on their commitments to play for the Illini. And who could forget Cliff Alexander's classless and heartless hat trick?
I decided to continue my education at the University of Kansas. I decided to continue my education at the University of to continue my education at the University of
Definitely not Illini fans. There have been some moments of recent success, such as the buzzer-beating upset of number 1 Indiana, and this past year, Malcolm Hill passed Dee Brown to finish third all-time in scoring in Illinois history. If we take a look back at the historic 2004-2005 Illinois team, it's clear that Champaign is a place that college basketball can thrive. First, let's look at how this team was assembled. In 2001, the Illini began their path to greatness with the recruitment of Luther Head, a guard from Manley Academy in Chicago and the 75th overall prospect in the 2001 class, and Roger Powell, a forward from Joliet Township High School, who was a big addition and another top 100 prospect. The next year, the Illini added the rest of the historic starting lineup. The Illini signed Darren Williams, a guard out of Conley, Texas, James Augustine, a forward from Lincoln Way High School, and Illinois Mr. Basketball Dee Brown from Proviso East High School and the number 22 recruit in the nation. Head coach Bill Self, who had assembled this team, then left the Illini in 2003 because apparently this team and this fan base simply wasn't good enough for Self and wasn't the caliber of program that Kansas was.
I thought we got the entire Illini nation, so to speak, to rally around what we were trying to do, and it made it a lot of fun, and I think they had fun following it.
Apparently not fun enough for you to stay, Mr. Self. Bruce Weber took the new head coaching job and took this talented group to heights that many thought would never be reached in the 2004-2005 season. The Illini got off to a great start, starting out 4-0 and winning each game by an average of 25 points per game, including a win over number 24 Gonzaga. This set up a highly touted matchup with future NBA superstar Chris Paul and number 1 overall Wake Forest in the ACC Big Ten Challenge. There were Illini fans camped out in tents just to get tickets to the epic matchup. The Illini routed the Demon Deacons 91-73, and Roger Powell Jr. led the way with 19 points and 7 rebounds.
Steve Welmer, the official, tapped me on the shoulder, and he goes, "Weber," and I said, "What?" He goes, "Look at the scoreboard." And I look, and we're up 37, and he goes, "Would you please sit down and enjoy this?"
Illinois with its second ever win against the number 1 team. They have made a statement that says, you know what? They're playing big-time basketball in Champaign, Illinois.
The Illini continued their dominance over college basketball, winning a combined 29 games in a row, including 5 wins over ranked opponents.
Fast break, Dee Brown. Lob, pow!
Hey, keep it going and won't stop. What you doing, man? I'm coming for that number 1 spot.
Carter!
Can't defend that, though.
College for.
Oh, my God.
Despite losing the final game of the season in a shocking upset to Ohio State, the Illini were able to come back and win the Big Ten tournament, their second all-time.
Winning is everything for me. Cutting down nets. That's one of them feelings I can't explain to nobody. That's why I got into this game. But for us to win the Big Ten, it's just a great feeling because you know you're the champion.
The Illini then went into the NCAA tournament with the number 1 overall seed as the top team in the nation. They made quick work of early opponents Farley Dickinson, Nevada, and Milwaukee, setting up an intriguing matchup with third-seeded Arizona, who had future NBA players Channing Frye and Salim Stoudemire. At halftime, the Illini held a 2-point lead. Arizona went on to build a sizable lead near the end of the game that at one point had 15 with only less than 4 minutes left and at 8 with 1 minute left. Thanks to a Luther Head 3 and a Dee Brown steal and lay-in, the Illini were only down 3. Out of the timeout, Darren Williams made arguably the most iconic shot in Illini basketball history.
Can they do it with time running out? There is Aug. Ingram to bat the ball away. Williams could tie it with a three. He does! 4. Illinois up 1. Arizona. Adams, jumper, no good. Illinois is going to the Final Four. Illinois is going to the Final Four. 90-89. Look at those Illini jumping around in one of the most amazing games in Illinois history.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Jesus.
It was an unbelievable feeling. Unbelievable feeling just to come back and win that game. If they don't go down top 5 games of all time, I mean, it was unbelievable.
And the dream season continues. We're headed for St. Louis. We'll see you by the arch.
I remember Coach Weber telling the team, I looked at the clock, I didn't know what I was going to say to you guys if we had lost. But the only thing I'm going to say to you now is we're going to St. Louis. And the place just exploded.
Illinois then won the next game by 15 against Louisville, setting up a matchup with Roy Williams in North Carolina. This North Carolina team was stacked with talent, including 4 future NBA lottery picks in the next year's draft: Marvin Williams, Raymond Felton, Sean May, and Rashad McCants. This game is where Illinois' magical run finally came to an end. James Augustine got into foul trouble early on, only playing 9 minutes before fouling out. The Illini only shot 30% from behind the arc, and Illinois would lose the game 75-70. Although the Illini couldn't bring home the national title, this Illini team is widely accepted as the greatest Illinois basketball team of all time, and they were voted by Sports Illustrated as the greatest college basketball team to not win the title. This Illinois team can show as an example of what this program is capable of if given the right personnel. The Illini these days have made some steps toward stardom. Head coach Brad Underwood took a mediocre Oklahoma State team and made them a real contender, and he'll look to do the same thing at Illinois. The Illini have gotten rid of some disloyal players in the John Gross era and have retained guys like Trent Frazier, who looks to be someone who bleeds orange and blue. The Illini are in a bit of a transitional period, but we may see them in the big dance, and contenders for that matter, in the near future.